You're watching a presentation of the Southeastern Conference on ABC.
It's going to mean a lot. These are two rich, traditional programs.
It's definitely a big game. It's going to be a lot of passion and excitement out there.
I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm not going to lie to y'all. They are not like us.
We got to step up to the challenge.
She plays for the next team.
We got to bring it to them just like they're going to bring it to us.
Your attitude determines your direction.
We want to smash everybody in front of us.
The harder it is, the more epic the story.
It's going to be a really good, just physical football game.
It's a primetime treat in the Palace on the Prairie. Michigan and Oklahoma have created elite legacies, but somehow they've only collided once on the football field, and that was a half-century ago. Long overdue and a special occasion tonight. You're watching the SEC on ABC. This is ABC's Saturday Night Football, presented by Capital One. Beautiful, pleasant evening in Norman, Oklahoma. Welcome, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. Folks, we can't help it. We're down there on the field a minute ago, just watching Michigan and Oklahoma's uniforms kind of commingle. Unless you were watching a 1975 season in the Orange Bowl, you've never seen these teams play.
Unbelievable. It's the epitome of what we love about college football, just standing on the field, watching these teams warm up. You're looking at one end, all the tradition of Michigan. You look at the other end, and there's Oklahoma. It's just so good early in the year to get this kind of matchup. And honestly, it's a great measuring stick to find out where these two teams, after making a lot of effort to try to improve where they were a year ago.
Yeah, you can feel the anticipation on both sides. A lot of unanswered questions. Both teams need bounce-back seasons and expect that off real disappointments. Sherrone Moore and Brent Venables had to fix their offenses. They changed offensive coordinators, and they brought in new quarterbacks. Yeah, he's great here as an offensive lineman. But, 5 losses a year ago, only had 3 in the previous 3 seasons. So they change up coordinators, and they have a different-looking Michigan attack, and they signed Bryce Underwood, the all-world freshman recruit.
Yeah, the young freshman who does not act or appear to be a true freshman, but this will be his first start. It says second career start. First start on the road in this kind of atmosphere. He was flawless in his first game, played with tremendous poise, but this will be a different test to go against Brent Venables' defense. Brent Venables calls the defense. He's had a lot of time to be able to get his defense ready, disguise, try to affect the young quarterback. If I'm Michigan, get back to your roots and establishing the line of scrimmage, running the football, take some of the heat off of Bryce Underwood.
Oklahoma last year had some high points. We saw them beat Alabama on this field, but they finished 6-7, the second 6-7 season in Venables' 3 years, Kirk. So he made some changes really in different areas of the program, notably the offense. Ben Arbuckle, 29 years old. He was the Washington State offensive coordinator. They bring with him the quarterback, John Mateer.
Yeah, that's a great combination. You also see that we talked about he will be calling the defense now as the head coach. It's one of his strengths as a coach. And, look at his record all time against freshman quarterbacks as a coordinator and head coach, 21-5. And the reason is what I just said. He's very complicated. He gives a lot of eye candy, can affect the quarterback. And, I think it'll be interesting to watch that kind of a game within the game. On the other side, his own offense, you just touched on John Mateer, most sought-after quarterback in the transfer portal, could have gone anywhere for a lot of money, followed his young offensive coordinator here to Norman. If you saw him last year at Washington State, you saw him in the opener against Southern Illinois. This guy is kind of a Brett Favre, kind of a guy that plays with a chip on his shoulder, a Baker Mayfield type of guy. I love to watch him. He feels that every play has a chance, and he's going to have great leadership skills. And to me, not just throwing, but his feet, design run, and creativity will have to be big tonight if OU's going to win.
Great tradition of transfer quarterbacks here. The bar, as you said, is very high. You throw Baker Mayfield in there. So what do you like? You like the guy who's just turned 18 3 weeks ago, the number 1 overall recruit, the generational talent, or the experienced guy, John Mateer, who's been guiding a program, backed up Cam Warren a couple of years? Can't wait to find out. Papa John's Kickoff is next after these messages and a word from your ABC stations.
The Wolverines from the University of Michigan against the Sooners of the University of Oklahoma.
We played some big ball games before. That's why you came to Oklahoma, to play in games like this.
you get your opportunity.
John Mateer is exactly what Oklahoma needed. A leader and a quarterback that can hurt you running and throwing.
People gravitate to him because of the passion that he plays the game with.
Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Nobody is like us.
Heavyweights from the Big Ten and the SEC collide.
Touchdown! Underwood has his first of many.
I feel like it's time for me to step up.
Became a leader on the team, and for a young guy, very mature, and he's still only 18 years old.
There is no game on the remainder of our schedule more important than the one you're going down to the tunnel to play today. Now let's go.
Boomer and Sooner dragging that Sooner schooner out of there. NASCAR giant Jimmy Johnson's in the building. Would appreciate it. Good lap they turn. Good acceleration.
Here we come now.
And here come the Sooners. Can this defense, supported by this frenzied crowd, make it tough on this young quarterback tonight? They'll try. Jerome Moore, back in 2006 and 2007, won Big 12 championships with the Sooners. They knocked Missouri out of the BCS championship game one of those seasons, and he's with Holly Rowe.
Well, Coach, you uniquely are positioned to know how hard it is to win here because you played here for the Sooners. What have you tried to share with your team about what it will take tonight?
Emotional consistency, we talked about that. They're going to make plays, we're going to make plays. We got to stay within the moment and play our game.
You have a young man that just turned 18 2 weeks ago at quarterback. How will he handle the noise and operate well?
Yeah, I mean, everybody else has got to help him, too, around him, right? And he's just got to do his job.
Thank you, Coach. Have fun out here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
A nice visit with Stoops a few minutes ago we saw on the field, and Bob was a mentor to him.
Yeah, he told us, you know, he's pretty level-headed until he got into the stadium and looked right into the eyes of his former head coach, Bob Stoops, and he said he got charged up.
Underwood on the offense will wait. Michigan won the toss but deferred. So kickoff will be delivered by Beckham Sunderland. Jaden Ott, transfer from Cal, one of the talented running backs who's back healthy tonight, standing in the end zone. And Sunderland hammers it into the back of the end zone.